If you follow everything I outlay in this video, I can almost guarantee you're gonna feel less fatigued, less lazy, and you're gonna have longer lasting energy throughout your entire day. So make sure you stick around to the end because I'm gonna be telling you all the secrets that I use to feel energized throughout my day. Why did I start this video without my shirt on? Well, that was purely just to get your attention. Anyway, let's jump in. An unfortunate reality is for me that most of my memories coming from my teenage years and especially throughout high school was feeling really lethargic and tired all the time, and I didn't know why at the time. There's also been periods in my adult life where I felt stressed, tired, and I've been living off 5 energy drinks per day. This is no way to live, and I know a lot of you can relate to this. So over the last couple of months, I've been developing my own protocol, which I call Project Energy. What this is a big list of things both before the day and on the day to set yourself up right and have longer lasting energy throughout the day. Starting off with sleep. Sleep is one of the key factors to not only building a muscle and losing weight, but also all around energy. I mean, this is the best chance that your body has to recover, and this is going to determine how you feel the next day. But getting energy from sleep isn't also just from how you start your day, but also what you do the night before. So here's what I have currently been doing. At night, I would pull out all of your screen devices and I would switch that onto nighttime mode. You can set it up in the settings so it automatically switches to night shift from a certain time. So for me, I like to switch mine on night shift at about 7 p.m. And what that does will help reduce some of the blue light that you're letting into your eyes, which disrupts the depth of sleep that you get to. Another big thing is only getting into bed if you're actually going to sleep and avoiding getting into bed at any other point during the day. Usually, bed is a place where we sleep and we relax, and it tells our body to switch off subconsciously. So if you're just lounging around in bed for most of the day, you're subconsciously going to switch off. You're going to start feeling lethargic and tired, and it's going to be hard for you to get moving once you have to go back out. Next up is caffeine, and I probably sound like a broken record going on about this because everyone says this, but stop having caffeine at about 4 p.m. in the day, or at least 4 hours before you start going to bed. The half-life of caffeine is approximately 4 hours, so if there's still heaps of caffeine in your system by the time you get to sleep, you're gonna have trouble actually reaching the deep state of sleep. A lot of people will tell you, oh, I have caffeine straight before bed and I get to sleep perfectly fine. Yes, you still can get to sleep. I sleep perfectly fine if I do have caffeine, but it's actually the level of sleep that's more important. If you reach good quality deep sleep, you can get away with having less good quality sleep than you can more shit quality sleep, if that makes sense. So limit the amount of caffeine that you have before bed as much as possible. And also stop drinking water approximately 2 hours before bed as well, because a lot of people have to get up in the middle of the night and go to the toilet. So if you stop having water a few hours before you go to bed and you go to the toilet right before you go to bed, this should fix that issue. When it comes to your screen time, limit your screens as much as possible. I understand that a lot of us are busy, and sometimes you might even be trying to create a brand or run a business using social media. So understand that it's hard to put the devices down. I myself am trying to build a brand as well, first drop coming soon. So that is also the reason why I switch it on to nighttime mode. But preferably you wouldn't be on your devices at all within an hour to half an hour before going to bed. And as for your room itself, when you are ready to go to bed, you actually want it to be dark as possible because light is a signal for our brain to wake up. Right, now let's get into the morning after. So the morning after, I'm just gonna make this nice and simple. I don't actually do too many out of the ordinary things. First things first, get straight out of bed. Don't sit on your phone. I know you also hear that a lot of the time as well, and you think, yeah, right, just because I go on my phone in the morning, it doesn't mean I'm not gonna be successful. But this isn't about success. This is about having as much energy as possible. So don't give yourself a chance to feel lazy or stay in bed for an extra few minutes. Get off your phone, get out of bed straight away. If you have curtains like I do here as well, open these bad boys straight away. Let as much light as you can into your room because that's gonna signal to your brain that it's time to wake up. Right, now that you're out of bed, the first thing you wanna do is head straight outdoors and come outside. And I find that cheeky bugger ball of light up in the sky, the thing we call our sun, and you want to get some sun for about 10 to 20 minutes. No, you don't need to spend hours and hours out here to get the benefits of the sun. I like to use a method called microdosing, where I'll be out in the sun 10 to 20 minutes at a time, twice a day, and that will be enough for me. So that's the night before covered and the morning of covered. Now there's one final step to Project Energy. I'm gonna give you 3 seconds to guess it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. You guessed it, it's your nutrition. I bet you're probably sick and tired of being told what to eat at this point, and I get it. I get it. No one wants to face the reality. Everyone wants to keep eating cheeseburgers and Cheetos and Doritos and all that stupid shit all day. But I'm here to tell you, if you truly want more energy, start cleaning up your diet, okay? You wanna start your day off with micronutrients. Oftentimes when people are getting into the health and fitness space, they all track their macros and calories, but what's often neglected are micros. Things like vitamins and minerals. You can get this through things like eggs, fruits, vegetables, red meat, multivitamins. There's a whole different array that you can get these through, but ideally you want to start off your morning with some of these so it sets you up for the day. Now, apart from the obvious, you want to be getting most of your micro and macronutrients from actual food. I do recommend supplementing it, but I'm not going to recommend 100 pills like everyone else. I'm going to recommend one, which are beef liver pills. I've personally been using these a few times and I find that it's one of the only ones that actually work. And I mean, who the hell wants to be flogging down 100 pills each morning anyway? Just to get all your nutrients in, bro. Super healthy. Next point, with your caffeine intake, spread your caffeine out evenly throughout the day. I personally find that if you were to have lots of caffeine in one short period of time, for example, you go into the gym and you take a scoop of 240 milligram caffeine pre-workout, then I find shortly after your energy levels are going to crash as you come down from that caffeine high. So I find that it would personally be better to have about 3 or 4 coffees evenly spread throughout the day, rather than just taking all of your caffeine in the morning and then dealing with the dumps in the afternoon. In general, try to keep your diet as minimally processed as possible, because whole foods, aka foods containing only one ingredient, are gonna have the most micro and macronutrients in them anyway. The more of that you eat, the better you're gonna feel and the more nutrients your body is going to have. And that's it really. See, it's not an overly complicated process. It's just a few different things the night before, the morning of, and throughout the day to help you have longer lasting energy throughout the day and beat fatigue. I can almost guarantee you that if you do all of these things and you do it correctly, then you're gonna have way more energy throughout the day. So just thank me later. That's gonna be it for this one, guys. I also have in-depth videos on dieting and bulking as well. So if you guys wanna check that out, head down to my channel, click on it, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And if you guys wanna keep in touch with me and you need any help with your health and fitness journey, you can follow my Instagram at JarenVels on Instagram. I do my best to reply to every single message. So if you guys wanna get in contact with me over there, feel free to do so. Other than that, hope you guys have an incredible day and I'll see you in the next one.